afternoon. Thanks for joining us again. Today's workout is the reformer on the mat. So I thought I'd start off with a beginning reformer. That doesn't mean that it's easy, even though it's called beginning reformer. Reformer on the mat is one of the most challenging workouts that you can do. So for those of you at home who've never done this, make sure that if your neck gets tired, just put your head down. Make sure that your stomach is holding that spine nice and steady. Make sure your pelvis is nice and neutral, meaning these bones are flat. We're not super tucking in the pelvis or super arching, it's just neutral. And then make sure that when the legs go away from the body, that you're pulling the stomach in the opposite direction as the legs go away. I'm going to be cueing you and Lucas on all of those things. We're going to start with a little stretch, and we'll go into our beginning reformer mat. Hope everybody's still safe and healthy. Let's exercise those lungs. So we're going to bend your knees, and we're going to start with our nice little warm-up for the spine. I want to make sure that your knees and feet stay together. We'll take a big breath over, and exhale, center. And in, exhale, center. Big breath in. Try to do this with control. We don't want to let the legs just flop around. It's just a nice, easy rotation on the lower back. And big breath in, and exhale, and one more. Good. And then we'll do our opening the chest. We're going to lie on your side, facing that way with this. Hands behind the head, knees are bent, and elbows are down. And we're going to inhale, open the elbow, look in that direction, and exhale. I find this to be a very excellent exercise for a gentle way of opening the chest, and especially since we're all looking at screens, sitting down, a lot of sitting, this is a great way to just kind of open that chest and get the spine moving. One more big breath in, and exhale. And we're going to go to the other side. Hands behind your head. We're looking at your tailbone is just nice and neutral. Again, inhale, open, and that spine is in a straight line. Make sure your head falls to the mat, and exhale. So you can drop your head to the mat with this. There we go, and over. Big breath in. I got you, I'm not letting you fall off. And open. Good. All right. Now we're going to lie with your feet the other direction. We're going to start with what we call footwork. Footwork on the reformer, we're going to remember, lying back for me. The foot bar is about this high. So in general, reformer mat, we're going to keep our legs on the same plane. If you find it that your hips are popping or anything, you're going to lift the legs a little bit higher. So we're going to start with the heels together, toes apart, and pressing the ball of the foot forward. Can you push in my fingers with the balls of the feet? Yeah. So see that nice position? That's beautiful, Lucas. Now we're going to start with his head up, but if the neck gets tired, again, we'll just put your head down. So we'll inhale, press the feet out, and exhale in, a little higher. 2, and exhale. Use the back of the bottom, press out 3, and in, shoulders down. 4, using the powerhouse. Press 5, exhale. 6, tummy to the back. 7, good. 8, exhale. Press 9, one more, and lower the head down. Okay, next we have arches, so the knees and feet are together. The ankles are flexed, but the toes are wrapped over. Can you wrap your toes over my hand? There we go, like a little birdie on a perch. Knees are together. Again, we're going to lift the head up to look at the stomach. The legs are going to be up at tabletop. We're going to keep them on that same plane. Inhale, press out. Exhale, pull. 2, and in. 3, use the stomach, pull in. 4, exhale, pull. Good. In 5, blow out the air. And 6, exhale. 7, good. 8, pull in. Good. And 9, pull in. One more. And lower the head again. Next, we go to a flexed foot position. We're going to really pull the top of the foot up to the shin. Heels are together. Belly button again to the back, and lift the feet up just a little bit. We'll keep it on that same plane, and head up. Inhale, press out, pull in. 2, exhale in. 3, 9, in, one more, and lower the head down, okay? The last one we have of the footwork is called a tendon stretch. So we're going to go back to heels together, toes apart, okay? Press into the ball of the foot again for me. And press those legs out towards the ceiling. Good. Hold the legs up in space. Lift your head up to look at your stomach. We're going to point and flex the feet. 1 and 2. Slow it down, please. 3 and 4 and press 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9 and 10. And we'll bend the knees to the chest and lower. We'll turn your head side to side. And the next thing we're going to go on to, sounds like somebody's phone is ringing. What a big surprise. Next thing we're going to go on to is our hundreds. We love the hundreds for breathing. We're going to inhale for 4, exhale for 6. We're going to hold those legs up, lift your head up, reach your arms long, and in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wide lungs. Exhale all the air out in 4. Big exhale. Good. Big breath in 5. And exhale all the air. Big breath 6. And exhale. Good. Deep breath 7. And exhale. Good. In 8. And all the air in 9. Big exhale. One more big breath in and all the air out. Let's stretch out long and thin and reach those arms up overhead. Take a nice stretch over to the right and a nice stretch over to the left. And we're going to move on now, bringing your arms down by your side. We'll place the hands slightly underneath your tush, like this. And we're going to pull the knees into the chest. And this is our leg circles frog. So we're going to keep that chin in, neck long in the back. We'll press the legs out on a 45-degree angle. And we're going to make circles. So the legs will come up. Inhale, open, exhale, lift. 2, exhale, up. Good. 3, 4, up. 5, exhale, lift. 6, stomach in. And 7, up. Good. 8, try and keep your tail on the mat. 9, for a nice stretch in the back of the legs. 10, reverse the legs. Down, around, up. 2, exhale. Tummy in 3. Good. Long back of the neck. Drop the chin. And 6. Good. Stomach in 7. In 8. Don't go too low. And 9. Up. One more. And bend the knees to your chest. Very nice. Now we have frogs. The knees are going to be shoulder width apart. Again, engaging that powerhouse. We'll inhale, press out at 45 degrees. Exhale, pull deep in. 2, exhale. Breathe. 3, pull in. 4, exhale. Good. 5. Normally we have straps on our feet on this exercise. So this is actually harder to do it on the mat because we have no resistance. We just have to hold our bodies up in space. Breathe. Exhale. And in. One more. And relax those legs down. Very nice. All right, from here we're going to go on to stomach massage. This is probably one of the hardest ones on the reformer mat. If you're finding you're gripping in your quads, you might want to lift the legs up a little higher. We're going to sit up for me, sitting on your sacrum. We're going to start with stomach massage round. The hands are going to be forward here. Hands like this. Roll back on your sacrum. You're going to bend your knees into your chest. Feet are going to be up, kind of in line with your shoulders like this. We're going to inhale, keeping that body as still as possible. Press the legs out. Exhale, pull in. Good. Try not to move your body. 2, and exhale in. And 3. Good. Lucas. Press 4. Try and keep your feet on this plane. 5, and in. 6. That's it. 7. Good. 8. Breathe. 9. One more. And 10. Lower those feet down. That's a tough one. From here, we're going to take both arms back behind you onto the mat. We're going to pull those knees into your chest. Same position. Try and lift those feet up at knee height. We're going to press out. Lift your chest up for me. And press out. Pull in without snapping the knees. 2. That's it. Good. 3. Now we're going to do the same thing for reaching. So the arms are going to be up at shoulder height. So they'll be lifted here, but we have to roll back, lift those knees into your chest, lift those feet up a little higher. Good, same thing. So then we're going to go heels together, press the legs out and in. 2, you're doing it. I know it's hard. 3, same thing with the legs. Out and in. Out, good. This is the first time. Good, one more. And relax, good. So those of you at home, this is tough. What we're looking for is to make those legs go out and in. They're just gonna stay on that same plane. Okay, we're gonna do that same idea. This is the last one. Move your tush forward. As your legs go away from you, you're gonna reach to the floor and back center, okay? So feet are up here. As your legs reach out, reach to the back wall behind you and back. Good. But everything's going to stay as long as possible. Press out and back. But you have to rotate. Rotate. Good. Rotate. But I want you to do it nice and open. That's right. Good. Open. Again. And up. And up. One more. Good. And relax. Let's put your feet together, knees open, and stretch forward. All right, so that's a tough one. That's probably the hardest one, I think, in the Reformer Mat series. All right, so next we're going to go on to short box. We're going to start with the knees are going to be bent, heels on the floor, kind of far away from you. We're going to wrap the arms around the waist. This is called round. We're going to inhale, roll all the way back onto the mat. And exhale, roll all the way up. Sit tall out of your spine. And 2, inhale. And exhale, grow tall. Beautiful. 3. And exhale, lift. In 4. Control that body. Good. Last one. And all the way up. Now we'll take the hands here. This is called flats. We're going to really lift out of the back. Keep the spine flat as you hinge and up. 2, exhale, lift. Grow taller. 3, up. 4, exhale, lift through the back. 1 more. 5. And now take your thumbs together like this, lifting the arms overhead, and we're going to stretch over to the side, and exhale, center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Inhale, side stretch, and up. Good. Try and keep your hips still, but stretching to the side. Reach over and up. 1 more. Good. Now we'll take the hands behind your head with the chest lifted. We'll inhale, rotate, stay on that rotation. Rotate, hinge back, exhale up and center. Twist, hinge, up. Good. Rotate your waist. Out. Lift. Good. And twist. Reach. Up. Big breath in. Hinge. Exhale. Good. Twist. Reach. And up. Very nice. Now we're going to stretch one leg straight. Take the hands under this knee. Sitting up tall out of your back. We'll lift the foot off the floor. That's right. So I showed Lucas this yesterday. You can hold your leg with your arm like that. We're going to inhale, stretch your leg up, and bend the leg. Good. 2. Exhale. Up. 3. Exhale. Good. 4. And up. 1 more. Walk your hands to your ankle. And try and lift your back up towards your leg. Walk the hands to the knee and roll back onto the mat. And walk up to the ankle. Grow tall out of your back. Bend the elbows. Give it a big stretch again. And walk the hands to the knee. Roll down onto the mat. And last one, rolling up. Lift your chest high. And walk the hands down. And come back up. And let's do a little cross the ankle over the knee. Bend this leg. And we'll just stretch forward over that leg for the glute stretch. Dropping your head. Woo! All right. We're going to move on to the next leg. So the other leg will stretch straight, the one we just used. Hand under this leg, sitting up tall out of that back. Inhale. Inhale, stretch the leg. Exhale, bend. And 2, and bend. Up, 3, exhale. And 4, very nice. 5, walk the hands to that ankle and give it a big pull. Lift your, good. Walk the hands to the knee and roll it back. Walk the hands up and stretch. Beautiful. Walk the hands down, roll. And walk it up and lift. Good. One more. Roll it back and all the way up. Walk to that ankle. Give it a big stretch. And we'll bend that knee, cross it over the other knee and stretch forward. The next exercise we're going to do is the elephant. Now, if you have tight hamstrings or tight calves or Achilles, you're definitely going to feel this one. Be gentle on yourself and just do what we can. So from here, I'm going to have you go onto your hands and knees. And we're going to put our feet down flat on the mat and lift your bottom to the ceiling. So bring your feet forward, yeah. So a little bit further forward for me. Okay, so we're going to be pushing back into the heels as you lift your toes and back over your hands. And 2 and back. Good. Just kind of hold it there. 3 and toes up. Good. And back. Good. Really stretching the back of the legs. Toes up. Heels down, toes up. And heels down, toes up. 2 more. And stretch. 1 more. And come down onto the knees. Sit back on your heels. Woo. Do you feel stretched, Nikki? Good. Okay, the next one we have is called the knee stretch series. So this one, let me have you step off for 1 second. I'm just going to give a little demonstration. We're going to start with one knee into the chest like this, rounding the back. We're just going to press back through your leg, nice straight line, and pull back in. Inhale back, rock your weight back, and exhale forward. We're going to do 5 on each leg. So a little slower than you would like to go, Lucas, just so you know. Okay, this knee's bent to start. Inhale, press back. Exhale, round forward. 2 and stretch. Exhale, round. 3, press, reach. Nice. And forward. And 4, press back. And in. Last one. Out. And in. Good. Let's switch legs. Knee to the chest. Inhale, press back, reach. Exhale, in. 2 and up. Exhale. Notice he's really pushing the heel down back here. And round forward. Out. Pull in. And stretch. Round. Last one. Way up. And bend down. Beautiful. Okay. Calves get a little more stretch. All right, let's lie on your back. So next we have running. So we're coming to the end of this reformer mat. Shoulders are down. We're going to make sure that chin is in. We're going to pull both knees into your chest. And we're simply going to hold the legs out away from your body. We can lift your head up to look at your stomach. Your legs will be straight. And we're going to point and flex in opposition. So one foot's pointing while the other foot's flexing. And switch. And 2 and switch. You got your legs. 3 and 4. So we're down. 5 in. 6 and 7 and 8. Reach and 9 and press and 10. Breathe. 11. Lift them higher if they start getting too tired. 13. 14, reach, and 15, press, and 16, breathe, 17, 18, breathing, 19, and bend the knees to your chest, give those legs a hug. Beautiful. All right, from here we have the pelvic lift. So the feet are going to be in line with the sit bones, the arms are overhead. We're just going to inhale, lift the hips up as you bring your arms, your hips up, as you bring your arms to your hips. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, roll. Good. Reach energy out your knees. Exhale, roll through the back. Big breath in. Exhale. And lift, stretch out those knees. Good, try and match your knees, align them up with your feet so that they're not turning out too far. Good. Inhale, up with the hips. Exhale, blow out the air. One more, lift those hips high, and exhale down. Beautiful. Okay, that's the reformer mat, the beginning reformer mat. It's short, but it's hard. Now we're going to go on to a little hamstrings and hip flexor stretch. So let's go on our hands and knees. And we'll take your right leg forward, all the way straight. Okay, we're going to pull back in the hip, lift the toe up and take a nice stretch here. Then we'll bend the knee and lift the chest and take a nice stretch on the front of the hip. Inhale, pull back in the stomach, toes up. Try and square your hips off here. Exhale, lift your chest and head. Good. Third time, inhale, pull that hip back. And exhale, lift your chest high. And we'll switch to the other side. And good. Feel that hamstring stretch first. Bend the front knee, lift the chest, feel the hip flexor stretch in the front. And pull the hip back, square the hips off. Good. And bend the front leg, lift your chest, bring your pelvis to the floor. And last one, square those hips. The more you pull that standing leg hip back, the more stretch you're going to get. And lift the chest up high and down. Good. Let's sit back on your heels, bring your arms forward and just give that spine a nice stretch in the back. Big breath in, big exhale. And then let's reach the arms over to the side and just kind of stretch the side out by breathing into this rib cage. Big breath in and exhale. Good, and then we'll walk those hands over here and big stretch in and exhale. And then I feel like after level 1 or beginning reformer, I always need to do a little bit of extension because there's so much flexion. So let's go on your stomach. We're going to do a cobra stretch just to really lengthen up out of the hip flexors. Again, I want you to think of lengthening and lifting up out of the back. Inhale, lift up. Good, beautiful. And exhale, lower down. And inhale, lift. Lengthen, pulling up in the front of the body. And exhale, lower. And big breath in, stretch up. And exhale, lower. And inhale, up high. And down. Last one, big breath in, up. And exhale, very nice. All right, Lucas, you can sit for me facing everybody. We're just gonna do a little neck stretch, so let's reach both arms straight out to the side. They'll go down to the floor. We'll drop an ear to a shoulder. Reach the opposite fingers away, so you can even like walk those fingers away and back to center. And then opposite ear, walking those fingers away and back up. Turn your head and look at your armpit. Drop your chin. Walk these fingers away towards the back and center. And turn the head, drop the chin, walk these hands away, opening the chest. Nice. And back to center. We'll reach both arms up overhead. Take your elbow, your hand is your elbow. Just one, and we'll take a nice stretch of your triceps. We're going to hold that back there. Wow, his arm goes really far back. Mine doesn't go that far back. And then let's switch other hand. Let's take a nice stretch that direction. And then the last one, we're going to hold those hands in front like this and just kind of pull your chin in and round your upper back. So round through here. Big breath in, stretch. And then we'll take the arms the other direction and just kind of open that chest, lift your chin up. All right, beautiful workout, everybody. Good job, Lucas. Thank you. I hope you guys are out healthy, stay healthy, keep working out, and I look forward to seeing you next week at 4 o'clock, same time, same place.
Great